So we're going to talk about ManyCam today, and we're just going to do it right in ManyCam. So first of all, we are recording, just so you know. If you don't want to be in the video, big disclaimer, this is super unofficial, as you can't tell already. We're just talking, and I don't know everything at all, and I only know some stuff, and even some of the other stuff I don't actually know. So take everything with a grain of salt. This is me just sharing what I think I know. That's helpful, I know. All right. So who am I? I'm on my 5th contract, 3 semesters with Rep. I just hit 5,000 classes. I was pretty excited about that. I'm a moderator in the Google Slides group and an admin of the One-to-Many Sliders group. Through that avenue, I have learned a ton about green screening and just really kind of everything that we're going to be talking about today. I have a bachelor's in music ed and school counseling. Really?
Yes.
All right. So many. There are so many music people in Rep, seriously. And I use Google Slides, ManyCam, and green screen daily. So what is So our agenda today. What is it? Computer specs that you need, some basics of what can it do, and then we're going to move into setting up presets and then using a custom area to show Google Slides. Deb, you use ManyCam though, right?
Every day.
Yes. Okay.
Every day. Mm-hmm.
Well, then you can help.
That's why I'm here. There's always something to learn.
So basic, what is it? Is some people don't grasp exactly what it does. It's just a webcam. It's basically your video that allows you to enhance your classroom. You can add digital things to it, to like around you in your classroom. Done. Computer specs needed. So on the ManyCam site, it says that you need an i3 or faster. i5 or greater is preferred, but the ManyCam website, it says that you need an i3 or an i5 is more preferred. You need an i5 or more, and it says 2 gigabytes of RAM. No, you don't. You absolutely cannot run it with 2 gigabytes of RAM with the VIP Kit app, because what the system requirements say on the ManyCam site does not put into account what we need as VIP Kit teachers with the VIP Kit app. So the basics of what you need is an i5 or higher and 8 gigabytes of RAM. It does give system requirements for Macs, but it's not recommended for Macs. Use CamTwist for Macs. Okay. There's also OBS for PCs if your computer is on the lower end and lags when you're using it. So check out OBS if that's where you're at with your computer. Standard, Studio, and Premium. Standard is four video feeds and no option for green screening. Studio and Premium are both green screen options with either 12 or 24 video sources. And you can see the Studio and Premium also has 2 devices or 3 devices of activation that you can use, which means if you have a laptop and a computer, you can put it on both and it'll come up as both. VIP Kit does have a special for the Studio version. So the Studio is the one with 2 devices and 12 presets. So the Studio version with VIP Kit is $24.95. So that is a 6 Apple Card little thing there that we've got going on, which is cool. So what can it do? It can add digital effects to your digital objects to your video, add borders, you can green screen, and you can show other websites such as Google Slides. So this is adding objects. In the top, I added a mask to a student. I basically put a monkey on her face and kind of scared her, I think. In the bottom, I'm not laughing. In the bottom, I did a mirror distortion effect. I like doing these mirror things or the bulge distortion effect on students when they're waiting, when it's like a minute or two before class starts. Man, watching them play with it before class starts, like, I'm not on the screen. I'm just watching them play. It's so fun. These are some things that it can do. So Melissa, you were talking about your background not being green screen, and that's okay. You can see here where half of mine don't have a green screen on it. It's just a blank wall with a border. And I've put things like on my face. I've got stars going on. I'm yawning big for some reason. I don't know what I'm doing in there, but these are the things that you can do for your backgrounds and without a green screen. This is obviously a green screen because you can see a little bit of a blue or green halo depending on how you're using it. I use mine in Google Slides. So like all of my backgrounds are in a huge Google slide where I can type my name in and make it big or small, change the font. You've maybe seen this background in other people's, and it's like this. Well, I didn't like that, so I made it more flat because it's a Google slide and I can manipulate it in there. So I will show you how to do the custom area over top of a Google slide. That's how I'm doing this and this. So Melissa, at this point, this is where this bottom part, like even where I'm at right now, like I am transparent because I'm using a green screen. If I change to not using a green screen, this is how I would look because I've got a border and my name up. This is what would be down in the corner if I didn't have a green screen. Okay, I've got, so this is what it would look like. If you don't green screen, you just have your background. Like that's what it looks like. So if you have stuff on your wall still, that's totally fine. You can throw it up here. You can make yourself bigger or smaller. Like you can do this. You can move yourself over here. You can turn this back on and act like you're eating the cake. Like there's so many fun things you can do. Ah, dang it. I just touched myself. Ooh, that sounds weird. I just touched my Oh, okay. Well, I just green screened myself a little bit because I touched myself and I've disappeared a little.
Now, the green screen part is not an option, right?
In the free version, no.
Okay.
And even in the first paid version, no. It's the second and third versions that you need this for. What am I doing here? I'm invisible. Okay, here we go. Sorry, guys. This is me in the raw. This is what I do every day with my kids. I'll push something. Oh, crap. And they just laugh about it. That's just how it goes. When I'm in rep, I have things set and I don't touch stuff. When I'm doing my one-on-ones, we are moving around and doing stuff all over the place. So this is me in just a normal setting. No big deal. All right. You could do welcome screens. I've got this bottom part, begin soon. It's actually scrolling. Welcome class will begin soon or something like that. This is my where are you? I can't see you screen that I've built. So these are both presets of mine. So I have the lifetime, I don't know, studio something version. It's not the studio, it's the one above that. And it's got 24 presets. I'm not using half of them. Well, I used number 13 today just to put this up, but I'm not using them really. So I only needed the other one, but the other one got super cheap and I bought it. Anyway, you can have your presets for your welcome screen, a goodbye screen. You can have a screen that has like maybe your WeChat stuff on it. So you can just throw it up real quick for a student that you want to connect with. It's already there. So many different ways to do it. So now let's set up some presets. First of all, I didn't think I'd be doing it like this, but if to add a new video feed, adding a new video feed is called adding a preset. Okay. A preset is, they are all of these little plus signs down here at the bottom. Just click on one of those plus signs. That's how you do it first. That's how you get started. Once you do that, you'll choose, let's do it. You choose a camera. I'm going to choose my web camera. So now I'm going to click on this trans and cut down here. One is transition into like a fade. I fade in. And the other one is where it just like it cuts. Okay. So I'm going to leave this as my green screen for right now. Just to show you a couple of object things really quick. So like if I go to my borders, I can click on borders and put up borders. So like they're just on my, so Melissa, like you can see this, like they're just like behind me or around me. Actually, they're in front of me, like my hands are behind them. So you can put up a border. You can put up multiple borders.
Jackie, that's not a preset, is it? That's just in borders?
This is an object that you can put up onto your screen.
Okay, so it's different than a preset.
Yes.
So a preset is like a slide.
Kind of. It's a video feed. So like this is a preset. This is a preset. This is a preset. Let me get over here a little bit. Well, none of mine look like they're doing anything right now because I'm not set up for my classes, but
well, it's scrolling. The puppy dog is, or the words above the puppy are scrolling.
Mm-hmm. So this is a preset, and I have it to where I'm not on this preset, like me personally, because I don't want to be on there. If I can't see them, they don't need to see me. That's my personal opinion about it. And I get on it, I turn it on, and I'll do my, screenshot every whatever minutes. But beyond that, they don't get to see me. They don't get to watch me pick my nose or whatever it is. So, so you can put up as many of these. These are all objects. It's a background. It's technically a background, but they're also objects. So as you can see in this picture, this is in a class. This is actually me teaching a class. So this is my basic main screen. And then you can see it down here. This is preset number, whatever. But then I'm going to change to this one, which is the next preset over here. And you can see that it has changed. My former computer was not good enough. I mean, it was on the low end of good enough. Mm-hmm. And I know that we'll show you one thing that I do. And this is I do this and I put these around the corners as they get them. These are gift stars, which means they're animated. And the more I had out of them, if they earned more than 5, sometimes they'd have like 10 out because, oh, you're doing super great. Yeah. That's what made my computer freak out. Yeah. Not necessarily how many I had in my folder not open. It was how many I had going.
Right.
And the fact that my computer just sometimes didn't like it, Yeah. So anyway, you can see at the bottom here. Did that answer your question? Mm-hmm.
I just wondered if that had, what you thought that was, because I've never had it happen to me, but I've known people that it happened to, and I thought.
Yeah, what I think it is that their computer isn't good enough. Okay. For all of this. So you can see the presets changing down here at the bottom. Whoops. So you can see the red circle at the bottom, it changes, and you can see what video feed changes. You can see the I like to eat cake is also a GIF, so the cake changes a little bit from these two pictures, but it's the same slide up there. The cake is just more made. So this is what it means when you have your presets like set. You can change between them in class, and you don't have to do really anything else. You know, I mean, my stuff is set in 10 seconds every morning. All right, now using a custom area. This is the meat and potatoes of what everybody wants to do with ManyCam, really. So first of all, we need to set up a custom area. So I do actually have two screens, but I don't use them. I use one screen for my ManyCam and my Google Slides and everything when I'm teaching. I don't know. I don't need two screens.
Layer them?
This is how I layer it. So this setup custom area thing in the middle, that's where my VIP Kit app is. And this is what my screen looks like when I'm teaching.
Okay.
So,
so you make your VIP Kit screen smaller?
Yes.
Okay.
I make it this size. So to set up a custom area, go down to your ManyCam and click a plus sign. Plus sign, desktop, custom area. So now I'm going to transition over to that one that I just opened. And can you guys see the box on my screen?
Yes, the dotted line.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Because I have the free version, I can't do a custom area.
Oh, yeah, probably not. There's maybe a way to do it, but I don't remember how it is.
Yeah, I just use desktop app.
Yes, that is how you can do it.
And it's set every day when I open. Everything is the right size, and I never have to change it.
Well, I'm the same way. I don't have to change anything either. So that's what I did. I clicked a plus sign, desktop, and then custom area. And you can see that I've got presets for this is my Google Slide reward. This is my prop slide. So these are the 4 that I use. My 1, 2, 3, 4, and then my other 2 over here. These are the 2 that I use constantly. These 2 in here are for the old classroom, which I get switched to a lot with my trial classes. These 2 are for this little window is where my kid is in the VIP Kid app. And this is with him or her with me in it. Because I throw things onto my students also. So like, for instance, if I were to put a custom area over your faces in like my Zoom window thing, I could put objects on your faces. So if you put a custom area like you're using for your Google Slides over your kid, you can make them have, you know, a monkey face or, you know, whatever you want on there. All right, any questions before we move on to some bonus tips? So I have this one going, and then you can have different tabs across the top. Do you see how I have that?
Mm-hmm.
So you can have your reward and your prop in the same window to just toggle back and forth like that. I mean, it's what you do on your phone app or your iPad app.
Right.
Or your
I
iPad.
do that. I do that when I'm teaching a lot. I put them all in the same preset.
Oh, yes.
And I just switch the tab instead of switching to a different preset.
Yeah, I have all of my rewards open for the day in this one, and all of my props for the day open on this one. And I just X out of the tab when I'm done with that class.
Yep.
So Melissa, do you understand what we're saying there?
Yeah, I think I can work that out. Okay.
Tips. So, first of all, I have 2 rows of video feeds open. If you go to the area down here on your ManyCam, these 3 dots right here.
Okay.
This is where you can do 2 rows versus 1 row.
Okay.
People always are like, how do you do that? It's just a simple thing. Once you've got it, you don't have to ask that question again or remember it. So there's that one. Can't find your folders. This is also an issue that I've run across many times. They're like, I can't find anything. It's because you've clicked the button too many times over here, which is, it's not too many times. It's just you've clicked it and you've toggled it closed. Okay. So that's a good one to know too, because people are like, where are they? And then, favoriting things to be in your favorites. So when you click this objects button, this is all of your stuff. But if you go to the heart, it's only your favorite things. And you have to like click the little heart down in the corner to make it be in your favorites. But that's something I absolutely recommend. Picture in picture. Melissa, this is what you were asking about. So click the preset button. So you've already done that. You've already got your new layer. So then you go in your video feed here. You click add new layer.
How do I get now, in order to get my Google Slides to do their thing rather than that left bar showing? Do I click? Here. What do I do to admit to Google Slides?
I will go to editor just a moment. So now we're here in just a regular old Google slide. Can you see my web bar up there?
Yes, I can.
Okay, because it's kind of behind stuff for me. So I'm taking off everything from the word edit. So backspace until the word edit, and then click, and then type in the word preview.
Okay.
And then it pops up in preview mode. So for final things, now what? Get your presets set up. You know, get your your things, your flying objects of I can't see you. Get that toggling across. Get like your apples, and so get your presets set up. Practice switching between them prior to class, and then try it out on a tried and true regular. Okay, don't try it for the first time in a rep class or in a new to you kid or anything. Try it in a regular that understands you, and it's not that student is going to be okay with you a little wonky for a class or two. Okay. So what I was saying about this though is get your stuff set. Now my custom area is off of there, but like these apples across the bottom and my name, like that is set for when I use my my prop slides, and my stuff for my reward slide, that's set too. The stuff across the top, it's just set. So when I open my ManyCam, it's just bam, it's there, and here I am ready to start. Okay, I don't have to change that every time. So get your presets set. That's what I mean. Get your name, get your good luck or congratulations or whatever.
Is that a Google Slide format, or is it
like a picture?
Do you pull it's a picture, Deb? You said it's a picture?
No, is it a picture?
Is what a picture?
Your background right now.
So my background, this is a custom area. So like we use a custom area for the props and the rewards with a picture in picture. I am a picture in picture right now with
Okay, so that's something I can't do because I have a freebie.
Yes. Are you talking about her green screen background?
Yeah, the teacher Jackie.
Yeah, so right now this is a picture in picture. This is where I've added a new layer, but I've made my background transparent for green screening and put myself over top of this, which is a custom area in a Google slide. So like in the middle of class, like I have a girl that wants to be the teacher. So I have to put teacher, and then her name. No big deal. I can do it and be done with it. This is also how I do it in rep with my class lists. I have it over a custom area, and I drag and drop like stars next to their names, and I give them objects. That's how I use it in rep. So I don't know. I mean, trial kids, yay, good job, 5 stars, or wow, you did awesome, and I've got a GIF background going on. So these are Google Slides, my backgrounds, because I can manipulate them. I know how to manipulate them, and I can make them look good. I can do Christmas and Chinese New Year, whatever I want, not whatever is only offered in ManyCam. So this is the hack that I've come up with. So, any questions?
Don't ask that.
Only like 1,000 more, right?
Yes.
But anything that's pressing for the now.
No, I think I just have to play with the